College of Social Sciences, Thursday the 8th of December 2022, 10 a.m. College of Social Sciences, Thursday the 8th of December 2022, 10 a.m. Congratulations to our University of Birmingham graduands. Here we are in the Great Hall at the heart of the Edgbaston campus. Attendees, mostly graduands and their friends and family, are seated. Here are the student musicians. It's great to see them returning to ceremonies following the pandemic.
The doors to the Great Hall will be closing in 5 minutes. Please take your seats now. Graduates and boosters should enter via the left handles. We will begin soon. Please take your seats. We ask the guests to remain seated during the ceremony to avoid blocking anyone's view of the stage. Graduates, please don't forget to collect your certificate from the lower ground floor of the Crown Music Building after the ceremony is finished. Thank you. Congratulations. And we hope you have a wonderful day.
now we're getting started. Here's the first of our 2 mace bearers beginning the ceremony. The centenary mace bearer is usually a staff member who has volunteered to take part in the ceremony. The mace bearer enters through the back of the Great Hall and leads a procession of staff to the stage. Who is the second of the 2 mace bearers, follows. Maces are placed on stage for the duration of the ceremony.
I declare the congregation open. Good morning and welcome to Birmingham. I am Hugh Adlington, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Research and Knowledge Transfer. In many places around the world, December is traditionally viewed as a month to celebrate and enjoy time with family, friends, and colleagues. So it feels entirely apt that we welcome you today to celebrate your graduation during this most festive of seasons. As we begin, look around you. The Great Hall was designed as a cathedral to learning at the heart of our campus, and I really can't think of a more impressive venue in which to honor your achievements. Since the hall was built in 1900, thousands of our students have been welcomed here for their graduation and have felt the same excitement and sense of fulfillment that you might be feeling today. They donned caps and gowns and observed the same rituals and traditions that you are observing, many of which go back hundreds of years to the establishment of the first universities in the 12th century. I have had the pleasure of being part of many graduations and yet still feel the same sense of anticipation for these occasions, as well as a sense of immense pride for what you have all achieved. I particularly enjoy our December graduations as we celebrate such a broad range of achievements. There are those among you who have been with us for several years as undergraduates or undertaking a higher or professional apprenticeship. Some of you will have dedicated the last few years to original research that extend the boundaries of knowledge and are here to be awarded your PhD. For those of you who have studied a master's qualification or completed a leadership program, your time with us may have been shorter, and indeed you may not have spent much time on campus at all because you studied in your workplace or elsewhere. You were all very much part of our University of Birmingham family. Think back a moment to the moment you decided to join us. You made that decision because you trusted that studying with us would expand your knowledge of your area, would allow you to take the next step in your career, or maybe even because you wanted to further the world's understanding of your particular research area. And you made that decision despite the challenges and sacrifices that lay ahead. I know that many of you have been juggling your studies alongside work, family, or other caring commitments, and I understand what a mammoth task that can be. Many of you came to Birmingham from outside the UK, and I know that this may have meant leaving your family and friends behind and then adjusting to live in a new culture, all the while getting to grips with your studies. And the sacrifices may not have been yours alone. There are family and friends here today celebrating your achievements who may also have had to make changes to support you during your studies. But let me tell you now, it was all worth it. I hope you feel that. Just for a second, consider what you have achieved. Your stories may be different, but they will all have common threads. You have explored new ideas. You have tackled seemingly insurmountable problems and overcome them. You have met new people who have inspired you in many ways. You have learned more about yourself and about the world around you, and you have developed your potential to go on to achieve whatever comes next for you. I hope that as you look back on all of this, you will feel a huge sense of pride. Today is an important step in a journey you have been making for a number of years, a moment to celebrate the tenacity, determination, and drive you have shown to reach your goals. You now have the opportunity to apply your expertise to make an even bigger difference. Indeed, we are looking to you to address the needs of our world now and in the future. You will soon be a graduate of one of the country's top universities, and we are enormously proud that you are now a part of our legacy. During your time here, you will have been taught by and collaborated with some of the best researchers in the world and been inspired by their enthusiasm and knowledge of their area. You will also have been supported in myriad ways by the tutors and student support team around you. I'd like to offer you the opportunity now to thank everyone at the university who has supported you during your time here, some of whom have been able to join us today and are sitting behind me. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, I can see as I look out across the Great Hall that there are people in this room with very proud faces. And I know from experience that some of them will have a tear in their eye and a lump in their throats as you walk up onto stage to graduate. There will be people watching online or elsewhere who will be thinking of you now and who are proud of everything that you have achieved. You will all have that person or those people who believed in you, people who supported you and showed you kindness, who made sacrifices alongside you, and without whom you wouldn't be here. Graduands, let's give a round of applause and a huge cheer to say thank you to all of your supporters and the people who made it possible. Soon you will come up to this stage and I will admit you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read out, that will be your graduation. And family and friends, that is your cue to make a lot of noise. So, a final piece of advice: be careful on the steps, give a big smile for the cameras, and don't forget to savor your moment. My warmest congratulations to you all. Well done.
Now for the handing of the scrolls. The graduands will walk to the centre and collect their scroll from the conferring officer.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Professor Matt Cole. I'm the Interim Dean of Birmingham Business School. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in the programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By the authority invested in me as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in absentia, to the degrees to which they are presented.
College of Social Sciences, Birmingham Business School, Doctor of Philosophy. Xu Song Li, for research into the determinants and outcomes of Chinese outward foreign direct investment. For research into regional innovation ecosystems and Thailand science parks, Mutamas Wongwinich. Master of Business Administration, Global Banking and Finance, Yogesh Agarwal. Anand Lee. Haiming Zhao. Master of Business Administration, Bemisola Iyaduni Bello Aramiri. Christopher Roberts. Sark Shi. Ahmed Tariq. Anand Gaurav. Junan Guo. Priyatham Kaparaboina. Vijayaraj Molishwaran. Natalia Sophia Arala Vera. Sashmi Sahu. Guangyu Xu. Kensuke Shigatomi. Kevin Sai Thomas. Ekizona Ejike Udukanma. Bipul Vikrant. Sayan Asanar. Carmen Diana Bruce Annan. Amparo Burgos. Matt Fieldhouse. Charlene Rudaviro Gatzi. Richard Gills. Volodymyr Hlushenko. Nadine Iskander. Lynn Lutus McCall. Lamek Ngubo Zabo. Kishan Patel. Dion Howard Pedersen. Enka Platha Bonija. Nick Powell. Willem Johan Christian van Tonder. MBA Executive, Singapore. Rahmuna Abdul Samad. MBA Executive UK, Damon Johnston. Master of Science, Human Resource Management, Hamza Ajaz. Jiaoyang Deng. Shutong Guo. Chi Chi. Shijian Chao. Jin-Yi Shun. Danielle Smith. Ying Su. Waji Al Hassan. Jingyu Wang. Zhan Wang. Yixuan Zhou. Human Resource Management with CIPD pathway, Nitish Abrol. Doreen Omakifi Afengbai. Mubasher Ali. Rawa Dara Baban. Daniel Jesse Baker. Kazi Shakila Begum. Tamuna Turnyi Elakima Feni. Tirta Girisan.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, graduates, graduands, and guests. A University of Birmingham graduation ceremony is an appropriately grand occasion. It is a moment when, at the very focal point of this campus, we celebrate the achievements of those who have successfully finished their academic studies here and are now embarking on new lives as graduands, bidding, as they set out, this triumphant fancy dress farewell to Edgbaston. But a University of Birmingham graduation ceremony is in two respects an even grander occasion than it may appear. Firstly, it's innately grander because the university, which all this pomp and heraldry and massed poinsettias represent, is a much larger institution than even the magnificence around us today suggests. Just as Birmingham came into being as a city that aspired to be the workshop of the world, so the University of Birmingham is a university not just of that city, but for the world. Beyond this campus, its treasured components include not only the Priestley Centre in Coniston, the Ironbridge Cultural Heritage Centre in Shropshire, and the Shakespeare Institute in Stratford-upon-Avon, but since 2017, a gleaming 2,900 student campus in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. Secondly, this is a grander occasion than the inward-looking speech day it might seem, because at ceremonies like this, the university not only honours those who have proven their worth through completing the institution's academic programmes, it also congratulates those who have established their fitness to wear extra letters after their names through achievements in the wider world. Today, we celebrate someone who already has a remarkable and well-earned collection of honours to his credit, including an OBE and the Freedom of the City of London. His CV, however, although the glittering career in international finance it documents is underwritten by impeccable professional credentials, includes no strictly academic qualifications whatsoever. We are delighted to be making good that omission today by conferring the highest award in this institution's gift, an honorary doctorate of the University of Birmingham. Although he never studied here, Matthew Hearn is by now no stranger to this university. In fact, to call him one of its friends would be an understatement. His day job is being Chief Financial Officer for Disruptive Investments at the Mubadala Investment Company Abu Dhabi, a sovereign investor which manages a modest global portfolio worth something like $250 billion US. In between holding down this exacting role for the last 15 years, Matthew has worked tirelessly to enhance economic and cultural cooperation between the United Arab Emirates and the United Kingdom, recognizing that the two spheres are inseparable. And he was instrumental in setting up the UK-UAE trade agreement in March 2021. Since 2017, he has devoted a remarkable percentage of his time to helping this university root itself and grow in Dubai, making sure that its campus at Academic City Dubai has not only astonishing state-of-the-art facilities and architecture, but allies, connections, goodwill, and with them ever-expanding possibilities. Not everyone with a major career in international finance and economic diplomacy chooses to relax out of hours by serving on the advisory board of the University of Birmingham, Dubai. But then Matthew Hearn is not everyone. To call Matthew Hearn a corporate treasurer would be a bit like calling Paul McCartney a bass player. It's only fitting that he should be receiving a doctorate of the university rather than one associated with a particular discipline or area, since his skills and priorities match such a range of the subjects which this university pursues. Obviously, he lives and breathes economics and international relations, but at the high levels of accuracy and imagination at which he pursues them, these shade over into other areas entirely. Although his job title speaks of disruptive investments, the first word is slightly misleading, since, as Matthew understands, the world tends innately towards chaos and disruption anyway, and his great skill is in identifying opportunities by which to pursue order and growth even in and through profound and constant change. In Matthew's work, money becomes one of the humanities, a creative language by which people and nations communicate, and through which they can both make value and express values. He has himself said that one of his most important professional attributes is an ability to empathize. Perhaps in another lifetime, he might experiment with medicine or with acting. But as his many honors from the world of corporate treasury suggest, his work partakes too of mathematics, of IT, of science, and of law. To quote him again, the most important qualification for anyone in finance is integrity, a steadfast refusal to falsify one's data. So today, at the center of this university's first great campus, we salute its second, and we honor one of the remarkable people who has done most to enhance and sustain it. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the university, I present Matthew Hearn, deemed worthy of admission to the degree of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit you to your degree.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, members of the university, graduates, graduands, proud family members. Let me first by thanking the University of Birmingham for this honour. It is a very proud moment. I'm very grateful and humbled by the recognition, together the significance and responsibility it carries. My interaction with the university started back in 2017 when they first came to Abu Dhabi to exhibit the Birmingham Quran. And I've stayed proactively engaged and supportive with them since then, building on the relationship and collaboration between Edgbaston and the UAE, culminating in the opening of an amazing campus in Dubai. And whilst I'm here receiving this recognition, it really wouldn't be possible without the support of so many, and none more so than that of my family. So I also want to thank my incredible wife, who for almost 30 years has been my biggest supporter, and my wonderful daughters for the motivation, for they challenge my thinking, but also let me see the world through their eyes. Now, whilst I'm accustomed to speaking at large events, I am usually speaking to business leaders and my peer groups on subject matters that I know, and this is my first time in front of academics and my family, and therefore it is somewhat daunting. And I must confess also to having a slight feeling of imposter syndrome, as this is in fact my first graduation. So be mindful that I stand between you and celebrating with your family and friends. You're probably wondering how I come to stand in front of you today, someone who left school at the age of 16 with literally just a handful of GCSEs. So allow me to share with you over the next few minutes just some of my story and the lessons I've learned in my 35-year career that may hopefully help you think about where your own career journey could take you. Because whilst not being initially academically gifted, from a very early age, I had a very strong work ethic. I found out early on that the harder I worked, the luckier I got. Hard work, passion and commitment were recognized, and I was always willing to rise to challenges, often not being fully prepared to do so, but with the confidence and conviction that I would find a way, even if I didn't have the know-how. And as I plotted my career, stumbling through my professional exams, I always sought out great managers and not necessarily great companies. Searching for a supportive boss, someone who was willing to invest in me, not curtail my ambitions, and who gave me the scope to grow, develop, and mature both personally and professionally. I was inquisitive. I asked why, and I often challenged the status quo. I was bold, I took chances, and I seized opportunities, and sometimes I failed, and I was okay to do that. In fact, I have failed many, many times, but each time I have failed, I've learned, I've developed, and I've improved. I worked my way up through the corporate ladder, often breaking the mold in doing so, sometimes being unconventional, but trying to bring a different perspective to the roles I had. And I was very fortunate to have exposure to European businesses, something that I thoroughly enjoyed, and ultimately an experience that I sought back then for my family, the chance to live overseas. And almost 15 years ago now, an opportunity presented itself for a role in Abu Dhabi, and having spent our honeymoon in Dubai in 1998, it was a decision my wife and I jumped at enthusiastically and haven't looked back. And having had that international outlook, understanding and appreciation of different cultures has helped shape who I am. And some of my characteristics and softer skills have certainly been influenced by that time overseas. So what pieces of advice can I share with you? Firstly, I would suggest you try to ignore the short-term noise. In today's world of 24-hour media coverage and an abundance of social media interactions, the picture and sentiment often presented is somewhat gloomy, if not altogether balanced and factual. We should always be concerned about geopolitical issues, economic events and global conflicts, but we need to ensure we remain objective. If I recollect to the late 1980s, early 1990s as I started for my career, inflation was about 9.5%, interest rates hit almost 15%, and unemployment was close to 10%. There was social unrest. There was the poll tax riots, and the postal workers and the ambulance service were on strike. On top of that, there was the Gulf War, following Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, a war centralized around oil reserves and oil prices. So perhaps that all sounds familiar. And whilst I'm not trying to compare historic events or play down the significance of today's situation, history does show us that these sort of occurrences are often cyclical and pose a challenge to almost every generation. So secondly, try to focus on the future, because during that period, although unsettling, it also led to a significant time of technological innovation, with the creation of the internet, DVDs, text messages, and the start of Amazon, whilst also witnessing some significant breakthroughs in both medicine and life sciences. So perhaps we should be mindful of the historic lessons, but we should spend less time looking in the rearview mirror and more time at the road ahead. Thirdly, stay positive. As an optimist that perhaps worries too much, we do need to face the current challenges and difficulties head-on and be bold. And even with these significant headwinds, we need to remind ourselves that positive change is possible and of the significant impact that small individual actions can have. So whilst at times things can often seem daunting, overwhelming and even impossible, they can be accomplished gradually by just taking a little step at a time. And as Desmond Tutu once wisely said, there is only one way to eat the elephant, just one bite at a time. Now, sitting amongst you today are the pioneers, entrepreneurs and disruptors who will end up in careers and industries that are yet to exist, but will, I am sure, lead to the next period of innovation. And I'm excited and I believe in the future when I listen to the current generation and those starting out in the workplace. So as I conclude, to those of you who have a pretty good idea of what you'd like to do with your life, congratulations. For those of you who have not yet figured it out just yet, it's okay. Enjoy the process of your search without succumbing to the pressure of results. Trust your instinct and look to find where your passion meets your purpose. Be versatile. Don't be scared to change course. There are many different paths that lead to a similar destination. So don't be concerned if your chosen path looks or feels different to others. because mine certainly did. Now, having proven yourself academically, spend time to focus on your softer skills. Find a role model to emulate and be the best authentic version of yourself. Wake every workday keen to demonstrate your purpose and do it with pride. Have conviction in what you do and confidence in the way you do it. But at times, unfortunately, it can get rough and tough out there, so be resilient. But take time to reflect and sometimes even to recalibrate your path. But more importantly, do spend time to relax with your friends and family. But perhaps the greatest qualities I have learned, and I am still learning, are to have integrity in what you do, to be accountable for how you do it, and ensure inclusivity of everyone, to capture the diversity of thinking and style that may be different to yours, and always actively demonstrate empathy towards others. And my final bit of guidance is simple and something shared with me by a prominent Emirati business leader who I respect immensely and whose style at times I have tried to replicate, who said, "Matthew, just remember, whilst it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice." Congratulations once again. I wish you all every success on your life journey, but more importantly, I wish you good health and happiness. As my dad told me whilst growing up, life is not a dress rehearsal, so live it. Go now, make your mark, and I will watch this space with interest. I hope you've all enjoyed the experience of this incredible university and an amazing part of the country, and will, as I will, continue to be a proud ambassador for both. Shukran jazira wa batafik. Thank you very much and good luck.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present to you the names of these graduates as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees. Master of Science, Human Resource Management with CIPD pathway, Jacob George Huey Huggins. Nikitha Kieran Payram. Jade Emma Quinn. Raj Tarangini Singh. Huifang Wang. Carolyn Emma Whitworth. Lokto Wong. Lily Woods. Management. Ritika Majumdar. Murali Krishna Reddy Muva. Kwan Song Ong. Musa Raymond. Zhang Rijie. Yanni Xu. Shayantika Sinha. Shiyue Wang. Yue. Jia Yi Zhang. Li Hao Zheng. Management, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Chanidapa Indi. Margaret Regina Saputan. Management Operations, Majd Khaled Al-Falah. Kritesh Bisht. Hao Tian Guo. Sanjana Mamidi. Management, Organisational Leadership and Change, Prince Chitandus Khatri. Sahit Srihara Reddy Kondam. Rudra Sri Mahaswi Yeleti. Management Strategy, Yuju Chiang. Damodar Janarthanan. Danyang Jiang. Meijia Li. Vaishali Makar. Ayendamola Ruki Amiye. Manan Sharma. Ash Tilagani. Abu Bakar Tufail. Shanboan Wang. Yashwan Wang. Qian Yang. Bojang. Liu Shu Jiao. MBA, Peter St Quentin Bridge. Jessica Day. Suzanne Angela Dodd. Victoria Susan Foster. Helen Joanne Timmins. Bachelor of Science, Business Management, Teo Chin Young Zachary. Ngui Shi. Jiatong Li. Aurora Jagvir Sanjeet Singh. Sophie Isabel Wheeler. Pungru Joe. Business Management with Communications and Year in Industry. Mohammed Safwan Sami Mari. Business Management with Marketing and Year in Industry. Ansa Shaheen. International Business. Kyra Ayudia Mulyana. Teo Shu Ji R. Angelia Bertha Wijaya. International Business with Language, Samantha Angela Sidhu. Master of Science, Management, Strategy, Vikram Arun. Denisa Maria Dascalescu. Tendai Brandon Gondondo. Finally, we have Mr. Zaid Al-Faraj, a lawyer and family member, here to collect an award on behalf of a student who has sadly passed away. Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the attitudes of Saudi men towards Saudi women's employment and women's role in wider society, Turki Mesfer M. Al-Katani. And I would now like to introduce the student representative, Christopher Roberts, MBA, who will give a speech on behalf of the graduating cohort.
Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished faculty, our loved ones who are here with us today, and to all my fellow graduates who have worked hard to be a part of this auspicious congregation. I am grateful to the Birmingham Business School and the University of Birmingham for the privilege to be the speaker at today's graduation that celebrates the milestone we have all accomplished. I will begin with a quote from Rita Moreno, who in 2015 said, and I quote, "The day you graduate, you do not arrive. This is not the end. This is the beginning for you. To graduate is to change gradually," end of quote. That gradual change she referred to has indeed commenced from this moment. Today holds a lot of meaning for me personally, and I am sure it does for all of us seated here today. To yield oneself to a regimented process that requires personal discipline and succeed is no mean feat. It is indeed a laudable triumph that is worth celebrating. What a beautiful December morning to behold and celebrate our success and achievement as distinguished graduates of this great institution, the University of Birmingham, an institution that has preserved its rich history of empowering its graduates to transform individual ingenuity to reality. This global university, situated in the heart of an ambitious city, has been home to us during this academic journey. Memories of our time here in Birmingham will remain indelible in our hearts forever. From the Pebble Mill Studios that was home for me, to the Bull Ring and its shopping indulgences, to Brindley Place with its array of fine dining restaurants, the trees and the greenery of Edgbaston. Wow, the beauty and splendor that the city of Birmingham represents. How can we forget the mechanically powered vintage clockwork of the Old Joe, which is also symbolic of the consistency of this great institution? Haven't we been so lucky with the privilege of witnessing the city of Birmingham hold the Commonwealth Games during our time here this year? This indeed is a sweet alliance with history and distinguishes us as rare species, a special limited Commonwealth edition graduates of sorts, if you ask me. Fate and destiny have prepared us for today. The multiple uncertainties and challenges confronting our planet places on our shoulders great responsibilities. We must not shy away from these responsibilities. The skills and knowledge we have been imbued with during our time here should inspire new platforms and ideas that can offer sustainable solutions for humanity and generations unborn. As we transition into varied career paths in the wider external environment, may we please never forget that we are ambassadors of this great institution that has today acknowledged us worthy in character and learning to bear a seal of pride and honor. We should leave here today with a pledge to always uphold these values of excellence that sets us apart as thoroughbred global change agents. Just like Oprah Winfrey stated to the graduating students at the Spelman College in 2012, let excellence always be our personal brand. Our sincere gratitude and appreciation to all the administrative teams and module leads here at the University of Birmingham for their collective extraordinary efforts in making today an auspicious reality. We know it has been a challenging period through COVID, staggered hybrid work schedules and staff shortages. Amid all of these, we are still able to collectively deliver on the mandate which today represents. Thank you from all of us. And may we jokingly remind all our distinguished faculty here at the University of Birmingham of the old saying that a teacher's reward is usually in heaven. Regardless of the outcome of the ongoing industrial disputes over pay increases, your reward is assured, and I mean in heaven. To all my fellow graduates, congratulations, we made it. And yes, it wasn't a walk in the park. We survived the process, and it is indeed a fantastic achievement. May we now all please be on our feet to offer ourselves a thundering ovation because we have collectively earned the right to celebrate today's success. Thanks, and God bless you all.
So thank you, Christopher, for those words, and congratulations to you and all of the MBA cohort, and indeed everyone else graduating here today. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did it. Well done. My congratulations also to Matthew, our honorary graduate, and thanks for your words, Matthew, and also for your support in making our new Dubai campus such a success. Thank you. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Social Sciences, it's my great privilege now to bring this ceremony to a close. And as I'm the only person standing now between you and a ride on the carousel at the top of the Green Heart, I'll try to be brief. All of you today are graduating from the Birmingham Business School, and from our very beginnings in 1900, as England's first civic university, the study of business and management has been at the core of our degree programmes. The School of Commerce was founded here in 1902, and that gives us the reasonable claim to be both one of the oldest schools in the university and also one of the oldest business schools in any university in the UK. Since then, we have welcomed people of all faiths and backgrounds and have been home to some truly inspirational people. When you go out of the hall today, if you walk down the corridors on either side, you will see an exhibition of museum objects, prototypes, manuscripts and photographs that tell the stories of groundbreaking research undertaken here at the university. This includes the work of Sir Peter Medawar, who won a Nobel Prize for his work on organ transplants. You will also see the work of two dentists who invented the first airbags after treating servicemen with severe facial injuries from vehicle accidents sustained during the First World War. Now, you might be thinking, what have heart transplants, airbags or dentistry got to do with me? I've just achieved a degree in management. Well, the point is that across the world, our over 300,000 University of Birmingham alumni work in pretty much every conceivable industry, and they make a huge difference. Today, you become part of that community. Your skills as management professionals will be very much in demand across a range of sectors, from science to the creative industries. And your degree will count. That's because the Birmingham Business School is not only one of the top business schools in the world, it's also one of the few in the UK with an explicit focus on responsible business. Right now, the world desperately needs answers to questions such as how will business tackle the problem of climate change and contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals? And how can businesses become more diverse, more ethical, and by doing so, better serve their customers and the wider community? Now, I'm not saying that you will have all of the answers, but hopefully after your time here, you already know some of the right questions. And whether you go into business, government, creative industries or elsewhere, or indeed continue to do what you were doing before you started your master's, MBA or PhD, I hope that you can bring your knowledge, your passion, your skills to help make the world a better place. Now, as Christopher mentioned, in the summer, Birmingham hosted the Commonwealth Games. Here on campus, we had a couple of weeks of glorious weather, seems a long time ago now, and fabulous games of hockey and squash. Images of Birmingham were beamed around the world, and the city had a big party. Birmingham students and alumni represented their countries in 9 sports and brought home an impressive medal haul of 2 golds, a silver, and 2 bronzes. Now, I'm afraid I can't guarantee that we will have a major sporting event on campus every summer. Although next August we are hosting the International Blind Sports Federation World Games, and we are working with the city to make sure we build on the legacy of the Commonwealth Games and the excitement and the enthusiasm that it provoked. But whatever is going on campus, I want to be clear that we will always be pleased to see you. Whether it's here, at our wonderful new campus in Dubai, we very much hope that you will stay in touch. In particular, our careers service remains open to you if you need support. Our fantastic alumni relations team run events for recent graduates and can connect you with alumni across the world. You could volunteer to help the next generation of bright minds, as some of you will have been helped by our current alumni. Who knows, if things go well, you could give back in other ways, supporting our Birmingham in Action fundraising campaign that aims to find more sustainable ways of living, improve global health, drive innovation, and support fulfilling lives. But enough from me. Be proud graduates of the University of Birmingham. Take opportunities, challenge norms, don't tolerate injustice, and be kind to others and to yourselves. You entered the Great Hall today as graduates, but you leave as graduates of the University of Birmingham. You can look back with genuine pride at what you've achieved, but more important, with anticipation for what is yet to come. Class of 2022, congratulations.
Declare the congregation closed.
Congratulations to our new graduates. The attendees applaud our new graduating class. Close the ceremony, the maces are collected from the stage. The mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni is now closed. The live stream has now ended.